Welcome to this episode of Disease Du Jour podcast on the topic of the 2021 AAEP Convention with my good friend Keith Kleine, who's the AAEP Director of Industry Relations. I'm your host, Kim Brown. I'm the publisher of Equimanagement. The Disease Du Jour podcast is brought to you in 2021 by Merck Animal Health. Keith, who's been at his current AAEP position for more than 16 years, also works closely with the AAEP's The Foundation for the Horse. His previous positions in the industry include working as the Senior Director of Race Marketing at the AQHA and as the Director of Marketing and PR at Retama Park Racetrack. Welcome to the podcast, Keith.
Thank you, Kim. Delighted to be here.
Oh, we're so excited, and I'm so excited about this because as this podcast is airing, we're only about a month away from the start of the AAEP Convention in Nashville, and I cannot wait to see everybody there. But as we're talking about this, let's kind of start with, the elephant in the room. COVID-19 and attendance at the convention. I know I'm going. I know our team is going. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. So what are you all working on for that, Keith?
Well, I can tell you that AAEP is more than aware of everything, and we are working closely with all the venues, the hotels, the Music City Center, and we're going to make sure that it is a safe environment for everybody. We know that people want to get back together. Our convention is such a loyal homecoming for so many people, not just our important members, but our important trade show and exhibitors and students and, international individuals and others. So it is going to be a safe environment. And I can tell you, based on our early registration numbers, people are excited. They have signed up and they're going to be coming to this convention. And we're excited to see everybody again.
Yeah, pretty much everybody I've talked to, whether they're in industry or veterinarian friends of mine, they're all like, yep, we'll see you there, Kim. So I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, no, it's great. And, even if you're not able to make it, and certainly understand there are people, we do have virtual registration offerings. And those will look a little bit different than we had last year. Everything will take place following the live event. But if that's an opportunity for you and it makes sense, it's going to be some great CE that we will provide to you virtually. But if you sign up for the live event, you get the virtual as well.
Yeah, and that's always great because if you miss something live, you can go back and catch it because you know how it is. You'll be at the convention and you stop in the hall to talk to somebody and then you're 20 minutes late getting into the conversation and you wanted to hear it. So, presentations virtually, they were well done last year. And thank you all very much for having those available.
No, it was great. We've got a great team here. And we learned a lot going through that. Everybody did. Our speakers have learned how to do things virtually much better. So I think every year as we lean into this, it's going to only improve. So all the experiences, I look back at 16 years ago when I joined the association, we were doing things on cassette tapes. So it has dramatically improved and improved for the good.
That's awesome. Well, I'm going to start with the trade show first. As we know, the trade show starts on December 5th. It's open the 5th, 6th, and 7th. The first 2 days from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So plenty of time for people to get in. And on the last day, 10 to 4. Tell me a little bit about anything different about the trade show or things that will be coming back for veterinarians and attendees.
Well, I can tell you the trade show is always a popular piece of our convention. We did our virtual trade show, and I'll be honest, I'm glad it wasn't that successful because you need to have relationships, and our vendors need those relationships, and our practitioners need those. So getting back in person in a safe environment, in a great venue, is going to be an awesome experience. I know our vendors are excited. It's nearly sold out again, as it always is. It'll be spaced out enough that everybody will feel comfortable. We've got some new exciting things that will be happening in our AAEP Connect area as well. And again, it's going to be, and it's on a level of the convention center that is inviting, and is in between kind of, you're almost going to have to pass it from session to session. So, and we planned it so there's always enough time to get in there. And especially with the virtual opportunity included, you can spend more time in that trade show than maybe other times because you're worried you're going to miss a live session.
Yeah, and again, that's always true because the trade show is another spot where it takes you, 20 minutes to get 10 feet because you got to stop and say hello to everybody. And I think it's going to be even more this year.
No, you're exactly right. And we're excited. I know, at least in our foundation space, we've got some exciting things we'll be announcing at convention. So would encourage everybody to not only visit our staff at the AAEP booth, but also at the foundation booth.
Oh yeah, I'm a big supporter of the AAEP Foundation. Please make sure and stop by. I'm gonna have to stop by and see what the new things are. But we wanted to mention that back again this year are the Stable Education product demonstrations. They're on Sunday and Monday, so you can look at the program and see more about those. The AAEP General Store, of course, will be there. Everybody needs to get some AAEP logo wear. That's always fun and good quality stuff. And the trade show bingo is back. And if you fill out your card, there's a discount at the general store. So it not only gets you around the trade show, it can get you a little money off the logo wear and swag you want to get from AAP. Something new this year I saw is the Coffee Cafe. What is that?
Well, it's going to be a fun area in our Connect space. And, we've expanded our Connect space. We've got meeting pods, and other things, just to make it truly an area where people can connect. And there's no better way to connect than with coffee. But I would encourage everybody to go around the entire trade show. I know our vendors are working diligently with their staffs and their marketing teams and their agencies. They've got some fun, creative things that they're doing. So spend time, the bingo and all of our sponsors with that. We're very supportive and appreciative of that. But go around and spend time with all the trade show vendors as much as possible. Go visit the nonprofits in the back corner. They need our help as well, and visitation. So again, it's going to be a great homecoming for everybody, and the trade show's an excellent part of it.
Yeah, and so again, as you walk in, make sure you get your bonus bags, look through that. As Keith said, I always start up one aisle and go down the other because there's always some new people or some people I haven't seen, or like you mentioned, the nonprofits, a nice way to get involved maybe.
No, exactly. And again, there's some, you may not have all the same players that are there for various reasons, COVID being one of them, of course, but again, it's going to be exciting. You've got a lot of companies that are here, and they're going to be excited. They're offering many discounts for different sales. So take advantage. That's why you're coming.
Great place to get you a cup of coffee and walk around and, try and make a couple of deals and just visit everybody. I think that's what everyone's looking forward to. And of course, the educational sessions. You want to talk a little bit about what's going on Saturday? I know some people just usually fly in on Saturday, but I always try and get there on Friday because there's so much going on Saturday.
Well, Saturday, morning is typically our meetings and councils and things like that, doing the business of the association. But in the afternoon this year, we've got some special roundtables. We've had our virtual roundtables that have been occurring twice per month throughout this year, and we're expanding those into a live format. And just to mention some of those topics, we'll have 4 of them on Saturday afternoon, one of them on veterinary support programs for working equids, another one on transitioning to pay at time of service business model for the equine practice. Another one, which is somewhat of a repeat from our virtual because it was so popular, regarding euthanasia, alternatives to pentobarbital. And then another one for those in the business side, money-wise, financial strategies for the financial life well lived. So if you're looking at retirement, looking at changing your practice model, looking at selling, all those types of things. How can you improve your practice and improve your life with financial decisions?
Yeah, so if you have not made your, I'm putting a plug in even before you finish all the great things on Saturday. So this is why you should get in on Friday evening or early Saturday morning, because there's some good stuff going on Saturday. Anyway, go ahead, Keith. Sorry.
No, exactly. And then to finish up, we have a whole half-day session that we had on the schedule last year. We didn't do it virtually because it wouldn't put justice to it, but it's on the veterinarian's role in emergency management. And the foundation is sponsoring that program. We've got so many disasters that continue to occur throughout, whether the wildfires or flooding or hurricanes. And we need more veterinarians and technicians involved in the process. So we've got some excellent presenters. Dr. John Madigan will moderate the program, and it'll be a great CE learning opportunity for those that want to delve into that space. But we need people there. We've got a great sponsor and donor who has helped the foundation support this, and having some people there would really support letting this donor know that this is important to the veterinarians in the equine space. And then of course we'll finish up with the welcome reception on Saturday night. Of course we're in Nashville, so we'll have some fun music, a little bit of food, and the best thing is we're downtown. We're not at the Gaylord. Our convention center and all of our hotels, everything is very close. And so close, you can go downtown after the welcome reception, 2-block walk, and you're in the heart of town where it's live in stereo.
Yeah, and I think that's exciting for people too. I mean, just to be able to be there and have a fun spot and be downtown at the convention center. I think that's a great change in venue. And of course, all the not to miss things that we have. Tell us a little bit about the keynote address speaker this year, Megan Johnson.
Well, again, we're fortunate to have Merck Animal Health as a sponsor of our keynote. Megan is what they call a general humorist, but she's nationally recognized. And it's not just general humorist, it's generational humorist. So her focus is going to be on how to build a culture of multi-generational inclusivity and collaboration, not alienation. Rather than promoting generational stereotypes, she's going to explore what drives a generation to succeed. So her title is Zap the Gap, Generational Differences Examined. And we know we're all in that place, so why not put it out there and we can all learn together?
Oh, that's going to be it. Well, not only very appropriate for where we are in the industry right now, but she sounds like an exciting speaker. And I know, well, that's really exciting. So I can't wait for that. And of course, so the Frank J. Milne State of the Art lecturer this year is Jean-Marie Denois. And we are really looking forward to hearing what all he has to say this year. Today's Disease Du Jour podcast is brought to you by Merck Animal Health, the maker of prestige vaccines, Banamine, Panacur, Regimate, Protozil, and other trusted equine health solutions. Merck Animal Health works for you and for horses. Learn more about Merck Animal Health's comprehensive portfolio of products, as well as their ongoing investment in our industry, profession, and community through programs such as the Respiratory Biosurveillance Program at merckanimalhealthusa.com.
No, we're excited. There's no more well-known individual in regarding the equine musculoskeletal system, anatomist Dr. Jean-Marie Denois. And, the title of his program is A Look at Lameness Through the Eyes of Functional Anatomy and Biomechanics. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. He's going to bring it, as we know, with all of his other sessions. And there's going to be no better Milne lecture than Jean-Marie Denois this year.
Yeah, I mean, I have been to many of his lectures, and it is just, there's a learning opportunity every minute because he has so much to share. So I'm really looking forward to sitting through that one. That will be fun. And then we have, of course, the Kester News Hour, which is always a crowd favorite at the convention. A couple of fun things. We're going to have storytelling Nashville style. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, our friends at Merck Animal Health have sponsored and made the foundation a beneficiary the past few years for Storyteller Night. We've got a special announcement that the foundation will be making Sunday morning, and to celebrate as part of that announcement, we'll be doing this Sunday night. And we've got Merck has opened the doors to truly make this a much bigger fundraiser and a community event. So we have multiple sponsors and hosts for this event, including Merck. And Storyteller is going to become Nashville style, as we call it. We'll, of course, have some great veterinary storytellers to share some great stories for us. But we're going to add the Nashville mix into it with some singer-songwriters. Dr. Monty McInturf, who everybody know, is from Nashville. He's got some great friends. So he's put together a great lineup. And again, it's going to benefit the foundation and everything that we're doing. We'll also have a small live auction as part of the event as well. So we have only a few tickets left and a few table sponsorships, but so please reach out to us because we are nearly sold out for this event.
Yeah, that is always not only a great fundraiser for the Foundation for the Horse, but it's a fun group. It's a fun party. So I hope everyone comes there. And of course, aside from that, we also have the after party. So
the after party, again, is simply that. I know we have another day or half day at least of CE on Wednesday, but the after party occurs Tuesday night. So it's after the trade show, after a good bit of the CE has occurred. We're going off-site again this year, and we're going back to the ever popular Wild Horse Saloon. So it's in walking distance. Those of you that want to make the trek to the event, they've done some great renovations at the venue. It's even more wide open than it was before. And we'll have line dancers and all kinds of great activities that are occurring during that event. So we'll have a few shuttles, but again, it's walking distance, and would encourage everybody, bring your boots, bring your hats, because we're doing it Nashville cowboy style at the after party of Wild Horse.
Oh, that will be great. And that just sounds so much fun. And just to show you, the AP does understand the Wednesday sessions don't start till 8 a.m. So you can go to the after party and still make the CE on Wednesday morning.
That's correct.
And there will be partner sunrise sessions in case you are an early riser on Sunday and Monday from 6:30 to 7:30. And tell us a little about those.
Well, we are fortunate. We've got great educational partners that continue to work with us, and they bring CE to us as well. So I would encourage everybody, take advantage. We include breakfast. So get there early before breakfast runs out, but you can enjoy some great CE provided by those individuals on various topics. And then even on Tuesday morning, we have a sunrise session for ethics. So that program we started in 2019 in Denver, and we're bringing it back, and it'll be bigger and even better. It was standing room only back in 2019.
Yeah, I remember that one, and it was great discussions. So that's one that's very popular. And then speaking of popular, the ever popular table topics. Now there will be some of these that will be virtual and available, but these table topics will be they're on Sunday from 1:30 to 5 and Monday from 1:30 to 5. And then Tuesday, you've got two opportunities from 8 to 11:30 and 1:30 to 5.
Yeah, we've got a great mixture of table topics this year. And as you mentioned, Kim, we We don't record the table topics. It's just a difficult environment with a lot of back and forth, but that's what we want. We want interaction from the attendees and the speakers. So some of our table topics that are being presented live, we will repeat in the virtual setting the following week. So you might want to look at that schedule, what's going to be done virtually, and pick and choose. And certainly, it's an opportunity to even provide follow-up questions if you didn't get your question asked during the live event, to come back and join for the virtual. So we're excited, and it really gives us an opportunity to spread our wings in multiple areas.
And I know last year, I loved attending the virtual table topics because I wasn't rushed to go get someplace else. You get a lot more people in the room, so there's lots of discussion that comes up on the virtual ones. So I would recommend, even if you go to the live ones, it might be worth going, if you're interested in the topic, going back and watching the virtual, because you probably have a few different people in the audience.
Yeah, no, exactly. It allows us, and it allows the attendee a better opportunity to choose where they want to be.
Right. And speaking of schedules, where can people find all the information about the AAEP convention, whether it's registration or session schedules or who's at the trade show?
So our website address is very easy. It's aaep.org. And you'll see the convention right there front and center on that web page.
And I've been in there several times in the last few days getting ready for our chat here, and it's very easy to navigate. You can find everything you're looking for. So make sure and get on there and kind of pre-plan your convention so you know what you want to do. Keith,
Well, speaking of pre-planning, sorry to interrupt, I would also recommend that everybody download the educational app. Yes. Because you'll be able to access the program and then design your own program as well through that. Plus, there will be some opportunities for notifications. So if something's changed or a room's changed or something like that, then you'll know firsthand what has occurred. The other thing is, and not to say it, but from a safety standpoint, if there are things that we need to inform people about quickly, if you have the app, then we are able to get that notification to you as well.
That's great. Yeah, and I use the app every year just simply because you always got your phone with you, so it's really easy to use, and there's great information on it. And you can do your schedule on there, so it reminds you, so you don't get in a conversation and forget, oh, in 10 minutes I've got to be over here because I really want to hear this.
Yeah, no, it's we've improved the app over the years too. Technology continues to change, and that's one thing we're not shy about. We're going to take advantage and lean into it where we can.
Is there anything else, Keith, you want to say to folks? Like I said, when this airs, we're going to be about a month away from convention.
No, I would just say, don't worry about registration. Register now, because if things change, you become uncomfortable, something else happens in your life, we have offered full refunds to everybody. So don't be afraid to go ahead and register and make your hotel reservations. And then if something changes, it's your decision.
Well, and again, one of the best things about Nashville, besides the fact that it's an amazing city to have fun and go grazing through the city, you can drive there from just about anywhere, on the East Coast and even into the Midwest. It's an easy location to get to.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned that. A number of people will be driving for various reasons. And the parking is ample, more than ample down there, easy to get around, and good parking right there at the center as well.
Well, great. Well, Keith, thank you so much for joining me today for this episode of Disease du Jour. And we want to thank all of our listeners for joining us today, and a special thanks to our 2021 sponsor, Merck Animal Health. And I look forward to seeing everybody at the 2021 AAEP Convention in Nashville. Make sure you stop by the Equimanagement booth number 811, and you can get a bonus entry into our Cold Feet Hot Cash giveaway. So more on that you can find on equimanagement.com. So we invite you to listen and rate episodes of Disease du Jour on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, or wherever you like to listen. And if you have any questions or suggestions, make sure and send me an email at kbrown@equinenetwork.com. Disease du Jour is a production of the Equine Podcast Network, an entity of the Equine Network, LLC.